Hey guys, I'm doing something different today. This is some live gameplay for once on my channel. This is an Emerald Nuzlocke, and I'm going to be starting off with Torchic. So if you guys don't know what the rules of Nuzlocks are, in a Nuzlocke you basically can catch only one Pokemon per area, and it has to be the first one you see. If a Pokemon dies, it's just gone forever. And I'm also using a very widely used clause called Species Clause, in which you are not allowed to catch more than one of the same species of Pokemon, and if the first Pokemon that shows up in an area is the same species as one you've already caught, you are allowed to catch another Pokemon in that area. Basically, that is the only time that I'm letting myself pass over the first Pokemon, obviously. So we're just jumping right in. I think I'm just going to name all my Pokemon after magic cards, so Torchic is obviously a Chandra. I mean, why not? And so we'll skip through this guy's dialogue. It's gonna be long and boring. It is Pokemon, you know. You have to make your own fun in Pokemon. It's got some issues after you've learned to play the game competitively. You never really see the game as a as a casual game again. At least that is how it has been for me. So Chandra's a cool Pokemon because she's ridiculous. In this setting, she's probably not so bad. She doesn't have her speed boost, she doesn't have her best moves, but in Ubers, that is where you're allowed to play Blaziken right now, because Blaziken has speed boost, it has baton pass, it deals damage. Like, Blaziken is not a safe Pokemon for anything but Ubers. And even in Little Cup, where, you'd be playing this Torchic's insane. Torchic does all kinds of damage. Torchic's a very... oh my god. And she's just going to start off by critting the Zigzagoon too. Chandra gives no shits. Anyway, Torchic's insane. Torchic goes very fast. And Torchic also learns Baton Pass. So if you ever wanted to Baton Pass speed and maybe other boosts, that's fine. And not only that, Torchic's stats aren't bad. Usually a Pokemon with a good move pool and a good, ability would have bad stats, but Torchic goes against that rule. So yeah, Torchic, very, very strong Pokemon. Anyway, we're just going to be taking out these Poochies. Nuzlocke does not start until I get my Pokeballs, which is after I talk to May, if you've played this game. So I am allowed to just mow these guys down and not have to worry about not being able to catch them. And I'm actually going to stock up here because the fight with May is super dangerous. Her Pokemon is just as high level as yours, and if she ever crits you, basically, she's going to win the fight. So you actually do have to get potions before this fight. I have actually lost, I think, a total of 3 Nuzlockes to this fight because I just go in, like, half-cocked thinking I can take her. It doesn't work like that. You gots to use the potions. You have to be a pro trainer. You can also grind up in the grass to make it work. Grabbing 3 potions for now. You can grind up in the grass to make this fight work too, if you're doing the no items Nuzlocke, which, I've never been a fan of, but it's for some people. And that's another pretty consistent way to beat her, but I honestly don't want to subject you guys to the grinding. I will be using items in my Nuzlocke too. I'm not hardcore enough to not use items. Let's be real. So here comes another Poochie. Poochies catch the smackdown from Chandra. The only Pokemon I'm really afraid of in this grass is Wingull, and I'll probably just run if I see a Wingull, because Wingull has a Stab Water Gun, which actually deals a significant amount of damage to Chandra, even when the Wingull's lower level, because, type effectiveness. And I have not actually checked my nature yet. I'm going to do that as soon as I get up here. Okay, so let's see what nature our Chandra is. She is lonely nature. Okay, I'm gonna cut for a second and Google that. It is not a competitive nature, so I don't know it. Okay, lonely increases attack and lowers defense, which is, interesting. It's not a bad nature by any means, but it's not one of the competitively viable ones. Competitively viable natures tend to be ones that lower your special attack and raise your attack, or lower your attack and raise your special attack, because generally in Pokemon, you only want to use one of those. However, this is Gen 3, so all of Chandra's attacks that are fire moves are going to be special, because we haven't had the physical special split yet. So that is one downside to this nature. But honestly, just having a nature that doesn't hurt us that much is pretty good in this scenario. Okay, we got scratches and tackles, and I'm just going to use a potion eventually, which is going to make me win. But it looks like I'm already winning the damage war against this Mudkip. 10 go to 6, so she dealt me 4, so a crit would kill me, so we're using a potion. Call me, conservative if you want, but I am going to be, or, wait, would that be conservative or liberal in this situation? I don't know. Anyway, it was a roll to kill the Mudkip, and if he'd crit me, he would have killed me, so, we use the potions. I'm going to use potions liberally. And Chandra learned Focus Energy. In this generation, you need 2 Focus Energies to have a 50% chance of critting, and then you can't get any higher than that, if I'm remembering correctly. So we're going to be clicking Focus Energy twice at the beginning of a lot of battles. I really want Chandra to learn Baton Pass. I totally forget if she learns it in her line, or if I have to get a TM or something. Or maybe it's an egg move and I can't even teach it to her at all. But it never matter, because I just want to crit things. I want to be able to Baton Pass out 2 Focus Energy boosts and have my Pokemon crit things. But, if I have to stay in with a Pokemon with a negative defensive nature on a glass cannon and click a setup move twice in something's face before I can have a good time, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to find a Pokemon Chandra can set up on, and, we're going to be clicking Focus Energy a lot. Focus Energy, if you don't know, raises crit chances. I think I already said that, but it's got to be discussed. I gotta say it more than once, because it's going to be a pivotal part of this Nuzlocke. So we're going to walk in here, talk to May and Birch, and I'm going to get the Pokedex and the Pokeballs. We're absolutely skipping as much of this dialogue as possible, because it's Pokemon. You guys already know the dialogue if you're into Pokemon. I know the dialogue. It's Pokedex, registers Pokemon, Pokeballs, catch a Pokemon, throw it, weakened something. Hard to catch legendaries, easy to catch Turtwigs. Not Turtwigs. Wow, I'm dumb. Easy to catch Wurmples. There we go. That's a realistic Pokemon. I'm not going to find a Turtwig in this game. Turtwig, if you guys didn't know, is a Gen 4 starter. Has not even been added to Pokemon ever yet. So, yeah, I'm real smart. Anyway, grab them running shoes. Yeah, press the B button with running shoes. Could have just started me out with the ability to sprint, but that would have been, too easy. Also, we can't sprint indoors, so, this is dumb either way. However, I am grateful for the fact that I get to go fast. So let's see what we fight. It is a Wurmple. Of course it's a Wurmple. Wurmple is not one of my favorite Pokemon in Nuzlocke, but, we're gonna make do. If we need death fodder, Wurmple can do that job pretty well. We just barely miss out on putting it in the red, which is too bad, because it means there's a chance it gets away here. But that's not a huge chance anyway. We got 5 Pokeballs from May. 5 is a good number to have. That's about how many balls I'm going to have at any given time in this Nuzlocke. There we go. Easy capture on the Wurmple. Yeah, add some data. I think we're just going to name him Fodder, because I don't like this guy. I mean, I gotta say, just look at him. He's a Wurmple, okay? If he wasn't a Wurmple, he wouldn't be getting named Fodder right now. And hopefully I spell it right so that I don't get ridiculed for years to come or whatever. Okay, Fodder the Wurmple has joined our team. And so that's one route. The next route is right up here, so we can catch another Pokemon. I'd like a Wingull. Wingull's a cool boy. Wingull is also one of the ridiculous little cut Pokemon, because it deals a lot of damage, Z-moves help it. Okay, I'm okay with this. Zigzagoon, another little cut dumb Pokemon, because Belly Drum into Stab Extreme Speed is good. Stab, if you guys don't know, is same type attack boost. It is an acronym. It's a very good acronym, too. What Stab does, basically, is it lets you hit for 1.5 times more damage whenever you use a move that is your type. In this case, Zigzagoon is normal, and it evolves into Lanoon, which is also normal. And Extreme Speed is a normal move that hits first like 99% of the time. There are a few moves that go faster than it, but not many. I plan on having this guy use belly drums. I'm just gonna name him War Drum. That'll be his name. He'll be a beautiful little guy. I know at the beginning I said I was gonna name him after magic cards, and I kind of entirely forgot that by the time it got to actually, catching Pokemon. So, whatever. they're not going to be named after magic cards. Maybe a few of them will, but you know, we'll see. So I think unless I catch something pretty compelling in the next route, I'm going to be leveling up mostly Zigzagoon and Torchic in the near future, because I want that Zigzagoon to get to a high enough level that I can start setting up on things. And I'm going to be using the Torchic, obviously, as the way to level it up, because Torchic's my highest level Pokemon right now. So let's just run around in this grass, see if I can catch myself a water type, I guess. Lotad is here. Oh my god. There we go. that took longer than it should have. Okay, so we get a Lotad. Lotad's not a bad Pokemon at all, either. I mean, it's not good. It's not used in anything. Ludicolo, the thing that it eventually evolves into, is used. And I'm going to use this Lotad. I'm going to treat it like it's my Lotad. And that is because it's very useful in helping me defeat May to have a grass type on my team. And Lotad, if you couldn't tell by the gigantic lily pad, wow, my brain is slow, on top of its head is a grass type. And grass types are really good at beating Swampert, so we kind of need one. I'd like to call him Token Grassman, but I can't do that because it is just not long enough. So I guess we're going to call him some really irrelevant magic card. Yeah, let's call him Tybalt. Let's call him Tybalt. He looks like a Tybalt in no way. And he doesn't act like Tybalt, but that's all the more reason to call him Tybalt. Also, Tybalt's just a cool name. It doesn't have to be the magic card Tybalt. It could just be some guy named Tybalt. If you think about it, that's almost as funny as the magic card Tybalt. So we're just gonna restore our Pokemon, which I'm being pretty conservative here, but that's kind of because I want to go back to the shop anyway, because I'm not really stocked on the things that I need for when I'm out in the woods. So I am going to just restock. So my goal for today is going to be to get to Petalburg Woods. So you guys will see where that is when I get to it. It's just a little ways up the road, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal to get to it. Get back up to 5 Pokeballs. Like I said, I want to have 5. I'd like to have 5 potions. I'm almost out of money. That's not good. Poison in the casual game will hurt you even when you're outside of battle. It'll hurt you every time you walk, and it can't even kill your Pokemon. And I don't want my Pokemon dying outside of battle. Grabbing 1 Awakening. I don't think there's anything that really puts you to sleep, but you do want the Awakening. So, anyway, as I was saying, poison hurts you outside of battle, and I don't want my Pokemon dying outside of battle, so we're grabbing some antidotes. I don't want to waste potions on that situation either, though, if that makes sense. So, off into the woods, and I think I'm actually going to make one more little change here before we start battling people, which is to put Chandra in the back, and, well, Roxanne's the first gym, so let's get our water type going. Tybalt, you're going to be in the front, ready to, you know, switch out and let Chandra do the real work. So, here we go. Official Pokemon trainer, can't say no to his challenge. That's going to be... poor kid. Sends out a Poochie. I send out my Tybalt. So... absolutely going hard Chandra here. It's called hard switching when you don't use U-turn, and who needs U-turn? Generally, in competitive, U-turn and Volt Switch are really good, but that doesn't mean I need them for this particular scenario. So Chandra, she's a crit chicken. She's going to be critting this guy. He's at +2, which means attack stat is ×2, but he can't hit me with any move super effectively, so I don't think he can knock me out. Oh crap! You can only use 1 focus energy in this gen? That's annoying. And Tackle can miss. That's very funny. So Chandra right now has a pretty good chance of critting. Oh, there we go, she got it. It's like 1 in 4, 1 in 3 if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know, because it's changed from gen to gen, and I've really never played Gen 3 competitively. I play Gen 6 through 7, and like a tiny bit of 5 competitively, but never this gen. So let's just move on. Take you on to my bug Pokemon. That means Wurmples, guys, because we're not to a stage in the game where he wouldn't have Wurmples. Yeah, out comes Wurmple. What did I tell you? What moves does Tybalt have at this point? Astonish and Growl. Oh man, he doesn't even have stab moves. Who needs stab moves? For reference, guys, it's always good to have stab moves. Normal types are actually my favorite type in the beginning of the game because they can actually hit things with stab. So, let's go. Crit chicken. And he hits me with a tackle. I'm not really scared of that thing. That's the only reason I'm setting up on it. Okay. One more hit won't kill it, but one more crit will kill it. And that'll justify my using focus energy, even though I obviously didn't have to. So, if you could just crit this one for me, Chandra. Okay. You know, I don't care. I clicked focus energy. I did it for the for reasons. It definitely made sense to click it. But I'm gonna switch out right now and lose all my boosts. So you know, I think that's just gonna be Chandra's gimmick. She has to click focus energy. But I'm leveling up Tybalt now, so Tybalt can switch in, take a hit from this Wurmple. Chandra's gonna come back out and kill it. I don't know why I chose a red Planeswalker. Honestly, he's like blue-green, so maybe I should have named him either Nissa, because apparently she's blue-green now, which is dumb. Shouldn't be blue-green. Or I could name him Kiora. Kiora is a Planeswalker that actually should be blue-green. Anyway, we're taking this string shot. It's slowing us down. I don't care, because I'm probably still going to outspeed you, because end of the day, I'm level 8, and I'm a fast Pokemon. You're level 4, and you're a Wurmple. Yeah, I still outspeed it. Deals me his 2 damage, and I'm just going to scratch him. There's the crit. What? That was not a crit. That was just standard damage? Okay. String shots me again. I'm now at half speed, so I might be slower than him. No, I'm still faster. Wow, Chandra. Let me down with these crits. Anyway, Bugcatcher Rick goes right down, as we all would have, you know, anticipated, because he's Bugcatcher Rick. So, up here there's a trainer, which means... I'm deciding whether or not to use a potion, and I think I will. It's a Nuzlocke. I don't want to start out with a death, especially not of my beloved starter, Chandra. Is some of this damage because I'm being an idiot? Yes. Does that matter? No. I'm gonna keep being an idiot. Anyway, Wurmple comes out. I think Lotad can beat this thing by itself. And it's better for its experience if it does. Oh, that did nothing. Come on. Come on, Lotad. If I didn't need Lotad because it was a grass type, it would not be making the cut right now. It's losing the damage war to a Wurmple. I mean, look at this. This is a sad sight. So why am I letting this thing's HP get run down when I was so defensive about Chandra's earlier? That's because this thing is not actually staying in any fights except against Wurmples. He could kill me with a crit right now, and I just don't care. Okay. I should have cared. So Tybalt goes right down. I don't know if I'm supposed to be upset about that, because I'm not. I'm just not upset about it at all. So it's a Nuzlocke. I probably should have more extreme reactions than that, but it wasn't beating a Wurmple. Anyway, War Drum here. He's going to be the new Pokemon I level up. Let's just make sure my order's correct. Tybalt's dead. So we're switching him out. And what did you pick up? Full heal. Cool. Now War Drum has an ability called Pickup, which is going to be getting me items throughout the game. It's very nice. Okay, yeah, we both just became trainers. Good for us. Good for us. Sends out Zigzagoon, and I send out my own Zigzagoon. Let's go hard Chandra against a Pokemon that can't threaten it. Like, I say I'm going hard Chandra like this thing is able to hurt Chandra in any way. It's not. It's able to do me 3 damage. And then I'm able to focus energy, you know, set up right on this thing's face. Get pumped. He's going to use Growl and lower my attack. Little does he know that crits ignore drops. So if I can just get this crit like that, Chandra's a god. Chandra the goat. He's just going to go right through that silly drop and easily kill him. Crits ignore drops. Crits ignore stat raises on the other Pokemon. So it really doesn't matter if you have lowered my stats to hell with Growl, because I'm just going to come at you with my full stats, and in this generation, crits did double damage. So, full stats, double damage, there's no losing here. So, yeah, here they go again. They're trying this silly lower my stats route. Well, I have a 25% chance to just kill you, so what do you say to that? Peck? Peck? You're dealing me 3 damage? No. I'm just gonna scratch you. It's gonna do half, so I didn't need to focus energy, but whatever. Because it's funnier if I focus energy. I like focus energy. It's a cool move. Is it costing me health? Is it actively hurting me? Yes. Do I care? No. So let's grab some berries. Grab some berries. Now berries are very nice for me in this generation because they will let my Pokemon kind of safeguard themselves a little bit in battle. If you aren't aware of what a berry does, a Pokemon will eat a berry when it gets low enough health. And I think I'm going to use that only for the Pokemons that I like. That will be, well, I don't think I need them right now. But I don't want to give an item to Wardrum. Let me explain my psychology. I don't want to give an item to Wardrum here because he has pickup. He's going to be picking up items for me. As long as I don't make him hold something, we're going to be good. And I don't want to give an item to Chandra right now because she has such high health that she'd be eating berries prematurely, even if she's, eating them at the right time. So, for now, we're not going to use the berries. We're definitely going to use them a lot in gyms, though, because I don't want to waste a turn healing my Pokemon, but I definitely do want to heal my Pokemon. Ooh, we are both level 4 Zigzagoons, I see. Well, hopefully she clicks more useless moves than me, misses a few more tackles, and I can get this free experience here. So far, she's getting higher rolls than me and hitting more tackles, but she's using moves like Growl, which don't really help her that much. Lowering my attack, sure, but you can see I did about the same amount of damage. That's because rolls are really king in these low health formats. Because if you reduce the damage I do by 1, if I'm doing 3 damage and you reduce it by 1, that's 2/3 of the damage, right? But I can roll and easily get 1 or 2 more damage. So lowering my stats is dumb. It doesn't really do that much. You see, we're still doing about the same amount of damage, even though she's lowered my attack stat 3 times at this point. And you can always crit somebody through attack lowers. That's another thing. And the real reason stat lowers are bad compared to stat raises on your side is that I can just switch out and remove them all, and you've wasted a ton of time while I'm probably clicking aggressive moves and dealing you damage. So against this Shroomish, I am going to go hard, Chandra, because I don't want Wardrum to die, and Shroomish is definitely capable of killing it. Tackle hurts, deals me 2 whole damage here. And I'm just going to focus energy up. I assume he's going to do something to lower my stats. No, this guy's baller. He's going to keep clicking tackle. So that's where Chandra would have eaten up the berry, I think, but I didn't want her to eat up the berry there. That is why I didn't give it to her. The crit. Ton of damage there. Would have taken me 3 hits to knock it out, but because I clicked focus energy, it only took me 2. Either way, it takes me a total of 3 turns, but you know what? Crits are beautiful. Crits are a thing of beauty, and I'm just going to defend their usage throughout this entire run. So Chandra's going to get up to level 9. That's good. Eventually, she's going to evolve into a Combustion, which will let me do a little bit more damage, and it'll let me have Fighting Stab. So if I get there before I get to Roxanne, that'd be cool. Oh, is there a Pokeball down here? Let's grab it. Live life on the edge. That's a potion. So that's actually a net up. Cool. Am I gonna... Okay, I do bump into an encounter on my way out. I deserved it. There's a level 3 Wurmple. Fine by me. Wardrummer's coming out. And he's level 5. Let's just see if he can stand and take it, because it's a Wurmple. It's going to be using moves like String Shot, which do not change my clock at all. And I probably still outspeed it, because I'm a lot higher level than it. Yeah, look at that man's health drop. This is a sad sight. And I still outsped him. He's going to outspeed me now, but you know, it hardly matters because he's going to be using Tackle. He's going to do 2 damage, and I'm just going to kill him back. So, there we go. Gain a little bit of experience. We suitingly do not gain that much experience from killing Wurmples. And we're in Petalburg City, so I think I said Petalburg Forest because for some reason I thought it was before the city. was going to be the stopping spot, but I think this is a good stopping spot for right now. So, thank you guys for watching, those of you who did, and that was a weird statement for me to make, those of you who did. If you're watching, obviously. And I just want to say this is going to be updated every Monday. This video will hopefully go up on a Monday, which will make that statement make sense. See ya in a week. Peace out.